How do you feel about this? This is the last thing I'll say about contracts. So we talked about going to a lawyer, but how do you feel about like the boilerplates and templates that you see like floating around the internet? I know still you would probably have to add in some of the things that you've added in manually, but even then it's not in the legalese, or it might not be as I don't know the term I'm looking for, but it might not be as official if you're adding those things in plain language versus if you worked with a lawyer to do those things. How do you feel about just the templates that you see online, just as a contract, and adding some of your own?
The few I've seen online are fine to start out with, and
Okay.
um, remember, there is a there is a legal value to having a contract. There's also a psychological value. The
Right.
client knows that you're a serious business, that you should be taken, you should be dealt with as a business, not as, especially if for younger people who start out. I was 25 when I started my first business, and it's hard to be taken seriously. These things show that you understand the nature of how to execute business, and there's a psychological value. The value of having a lawyer do it is that they understand the jargon. They're usually more clear in what that sentence is saying. But
Yeah.
start out and write it yourself. If it's unclear, you're going to find out when there's a problem.
And
Right?
that's how we learn. You
And
do it, then you
and
get
there you go.
spanked,
Right.
and you fix it later. So
Right.
yeah, I think that's great advice.